We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down, and his first look is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't end by Chark.
And he'll be taken across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No in there. It sails incomplete.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll lose yardage. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down. Of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw again is Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Wilson. 3 yards the gain there.
Situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
16 yards, a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chason in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly
fickle man.
scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you to the end zone and get you 6?
He stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. Under 50%, what do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, his second sack of the night.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, his throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Jaguars 10, Seahawks 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Jaguars 17. Seahawks 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Michael Dixon.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So that'll back him up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. 17. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
21-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Darrell Taylor in there.
Damn, my O-line suck.
But plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility.
They let him get away with a shoestring tech.
You showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it.
They let him get away with a shoestring tech, my boy.
Timeout here on defense.
Go.
First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had great starting position to begin.
You look like man.
Look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Bruh, throw the ball so I can score a touchdown. Oh my gosh, bruh. That is a touchdown.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take this.
Damn, bruh.
Jags touchdown.
Like what, bitch?
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
That man Tyree Jackson suck.
Isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front.
Nah, I ain't cutting Tyree Jackson, but he supposed to got a passing touchdown, but that boy just threw a terrible football.
All the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 25.
So he getting one-on-one coverage over there now.
Come into the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on these defenses.
Bruh, why is he just throwing 50-50 balls and coming away with them hoes, cuz? What is this?
What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure
First Phillip Dorsett catching them all, that boy ain't even. Boy, this shit funny.
Ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide
I forgot.
open, complete.
That's all he can do.
Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Wilson.
Man, they gonna call PI on me, bro. Bruh.
Just shy of midfield.
Man, this shit crazy, boy.
2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I was telling this over, he left on me, bitch. I'm not considering what he gave me, Ed, but he left.
Now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver.
No, I already knew he was him. I already knew he was on. I was just talking about the game that's going on that I'm playing in general, bitch. It sound like you want me to get eggs, man. What the fuck, her?
So now 2nd and 10 after the
Hey, I ain't wondering, but shit, it is what it is, bitch. What they did, bitch.
Wilson, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one
they ain't give you the dub.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that sucks.
Desmond Patman, an important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, that sucks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Patman. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let this.
Bro, why they not let me hit this nigga?
Yeah, they are able to stop it.
It's not letting me hit this nigga to make him drop it, bro. This shit here crazy.
28 yards. Wilson, he's going to keep it.
Damn, that's my fault, too.
Right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown.
Jason Myers.
Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, man, that nigga dad told him when he was a little bit, ain't no queen in his house, bitch. I don't be queen neither.
Set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Burton here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Yes, sir. Waste her time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson.
Oh, but I just tried to run that nigga over. I thought I had a different running back in. This nigga gonna hold that well after the play over with. I'm already going down to the ground, nigga gonna hold. Come on, bro.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
What trade, bitch? I guess they felt like they were giving too much. They liked what they had. Or at least they wanted to see what they looked like together first.
From the gun, Jackson.
That's the only explanation I can come up with, bitch.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. And that's always a good place to
They probably did give up on him. I mean, them down so can't have now. Ain't no more den with it.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends.
Oh, now that what it was gonna take.
They're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays
Yeah, that's what you supposed to do. No, I wouldn't want to give up that either. They bound to be knowing Kyrie or somebody was gonna get hurt, bitch. Feel me?
Down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Just a couple guys. You got to have depth, and you got to need everybody at some point. So, you know, it's about the group, not about yourself.
Jackson will throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At that 8-yard line.
Man, that nigga making me play a real-rounded football game out there.
Maybe a touch less.
Oh, we better block one. We better block one hand, man. Huh?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards.
About that what shit? No, I wasn't lying, bitch. That's what I already. Somebody had said it to me, shit. I was just like, damn. Yeah, it's still there.
Points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw again is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover.
Yes, bro. I hate when she do that shit. Why did he just ran around like that? Oh my gosh, bro. I'm sick.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the
yeah, bro.
Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun.
You suck. Real life.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He suck on the game?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the...
They got Nerdy Noel too?
Wilson to Metcalf.
Why do they have so many? Why they have so many? What the fuck? You don't even take all that, bro. Yeah, that's way too many. Way too many, bitch.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be in.
Why he just got ran by? Man, he can't be on the, he can't be right there, then he gonna get ran by and shit. He just got ran by.
I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
What just got ran by? I'm baffled right now, bitch.
They line up 2nd and 10.
Nigga just gonna get ran by.
Throwing again. Wilson.
Bro, why am I not getting up? I'm on that.
Being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Bro, he playing with that 5-man.
I think he looks at it as
He playing with that 5-man. And I hate that they let him get away with it. They let him get away with it. from the 5 unburnt.
On first down, it's Carson.
Burnt, man. He getting away from the 5, and he thinking he doing something. I know he think he doing something.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He been playing with that 5 too much, bro. They ain't burnt his ass yet, man.
From the gun, Wilson.
Man, there you go. They burnt his ass finally. Bitch ass nigga. Keep playing with that 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Now,
Keep playing with that 5.
this one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 47-yard line.
Keep playing with that 5, buddy.
Their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up.
Keep playing with that 5, buddy.
To maintain their slim advantage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last.
Oh, boy, I just threw a pick.
Look deep for Watkins.
Oh, yes, sir. I hit the wrong. I had a nigga wide open bit, and I didn't even throw it to him. I love it. I love it, bro. That definitely was a bad choice.
3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing.
What else can a city this loud be this less on?
Where else is history? Still in the making.
Over out of bounds. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter.
Niggas that really challenged my plate. The fuck?
About that, partner, a lot has to be riding on
Nigga
this
did a
game.
manual
It's
challenge.
a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, I just threw a dumb ass ball.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down. And
Damn, boy, I'm playing like a jackass. Let me stop.
Back in coverage and knock it free.
Boy, I'm playing. I put my mic in and started playing stupid, bro.
Their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And he'll take this down just
Nah,
short of
this
the
nigga suck.
25-yard line.
Nah, he don't suck. I take that back. He don't suck, bro.
Leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That design passing play wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.
Oh, that was dumb as hell, hen.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Now why DJ Chark ain't weighing at the line on that nigga? I should have kept it right how I had it, bro. He would have been open as fuck. I guess that was pretty smart by him. I didn't even read that side of the field. Fuck, that nigga ain't even pressed for real. I already know what play he finna run too. I'm finna sit on that shit.
Any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Damn, that was dumb as fuck. Hen.
First down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Seahawks.
My route that I ran would have been on me, fuck.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Give me that shit, boy.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Count him now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. Or the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones
I thrown way too many picks.
3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
I'm talking about Jokic. Jokic and them Denver boys on TV. You right, been on my own here. I don't got the answer for that, bitch. Oh, mine don't. I think we ought to a slow start, cause shit, a lot of moving parts.
So here we go, Charles. Third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so.
I mean, they got something to do with it.
They, in fact, will throw it. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
I should put some leg on that. I ain't never did no sky kick before though. Damn, bro. Well, all I gotta do is not allow a touchdown, so that shouldn't be too hard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
I made this game longer than I should have. I could have ran the ball on 3rd and 16.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors
play like that.
love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
Play like that then, bro.
Practice makes perfect. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Metcalf once again the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Patman.
He ain't got no time out though.
Another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the back.
How is he running away from him? Why did he even get messed up on him? That's my cornerback.
Inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Mine look good, bitch.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Oh, man.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
That nigga just scored on me.
You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need
I just
is
play like a jack.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one.
Yeah, he did. I guess that was his. I guess that's what they brought him for a bit. Nah, just. I don't even think they was about to jump. I'm not think he just enforced.
One possession game.
Yeah.
Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
Damn, why am I throwing him to the left and he not running to the left, though? Damn, bro, I don't like that playbook, bro. I ain't got no shot plays in that hole.
Limited timeouts. Gotta get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense?
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
There go my shot play right there. Hey, Hurt, I just went down with less than 35 seconds left, and I just went and scored a touchdown. Now I'm back up. What up, man? What up, man?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Hey! Boy, was damn, boy. Hey, they call that some boneless wing. Boy, they call her ass a boneless fucking wing, boy. That shit had me dead, boy.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
Oh, boneless fucking wing, bitch.
Just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, that was funny as fuck, boy. When I seen that shit, boy, I lost it.
From the 32 now.
What, nigga? Oh, man, I got no clue what you talking about.
Forced out to his left. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the
I just did some jackass shit. I keep doing jackass shit, bruh. I don't respect this nigga, bruh. I can't, bruh. Ain't no way. It's not possible for me to respect him how I'm playing. Adrian.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Why am I playing like this, bro? I'm fucking my quarterback stats up. Better block all them niggas. Yes, sir, I know what route you running.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And we think the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
7 years ago, the earth rose, and now the train is all that's left. Snowpiercer has only one engine. The creator.
It's coming for you, like.
It's gonna be a long, cold war.
I just played like a jackass and won.